Smile to Death, Chapter 7. Chapter 7 begins the challenging part 3. I'm saying challenging because part 3 is dealing with the losses that we experience, the times where we lose close and important people for us. When the people we care about or people that are part of our circle or tribe or belongingness die, we experience tremendous pain. Tremendous pain. Then we go to a process of mourning, necessary process that I will discuss more in chapter 8. I am saying that here, when we are in this process, journey, course of trying to reframe the way we approach death, I'm saying that we need to take a look at this phenomenon and ask ourselves new questions about this very, very painful or even impossible place in our life that we cannot escape from it. We cannot decide to ignore it. We cannot just jump over it or bypass it. We have to go through this pain once in a while. It's a part of our existence. It's a part of the deal, terms of this game of living. Meeting death in your own close, intimate circle. I'm saying in part 3 that the losses are very painful and we cannot smile to them, and I will question this statement in chapter 9, but for now we begin with the fact that it is impossible or close to impossible to implement my recommendation, smiling to death, whenever we encounter with death close to us. But it is very important to take a look, to take a close look at the question, why is it so hard? Why we take it for granted? What really happens there? And why is it important for us in this learning process? So, chapter 7. Losses symbolize, more than everything, the great pain of departing from the source. It is a very brutal departure, I believe, or we feel this way. Very painful, let's say, delivery. I am being born to this life through some process, and there is some pain over there. The mother feels the pain. I believe that also the soul or our spirit or the way we go through being only there in the death space to here, to the living space, this passage includes some kind of painful process that enables us to have a living. We need this pain in order to change the form from being only spirit to being here, physical, living. I believe that especially when someone close to us or someone we used to identify very much, whenever they die, because they were so close to us, because their friendship or their presence in some way reminded us the core, the source, in which we always have this kind of family feeling, being together, complete togetherness. So a part of it, some kind of a reminder of it is here with the people we have blood relations or the very close friends, etc. So we kind of connect to them in a very intimate way, that reminds us the place we came from. And we had to, we decided to, but still we have this feeling that we had to, like we were forced to depart from there. We were torn away from there in a very painful way. And then we forget about this. Then we learn how to deny it so we can live. But this memory is over there, silent and influencing us. And we do our best to avoid it, to fight it, to ignore it. But then it happens. Sometimes it happens in a very, very sudden and surprising way. We know it can happen every day. We know. And there is some kind of continuous, ongoing sadness about this fact. Continuous pain that we also fail to acknowledge or to cope with, or to face it, or to confront it, because it's too painful. But I'm offering you just another perspective, a wider perspective about this very, 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 very challenging part and necessary part of our lives. That the pain that we have to feel, this tremendous, kind of impossible pain that we have to go through when we mourn a close friend, when our existence changes dramatically, suddenly, from having this circle to a new updated circle in which someone is missing there, and it is not reversible. The passage from the older existence to a new existence, in which something that used to be here is already not there, is very painful. And someone passed and went to death space, death zone. Here we stay without him, at least physically. It's very painful. What I'm saying that may help a little bit going through this necessary mourning is that this pain is not only about losing this individual. It's also about remembering the pain that we went through. Because we feel the pain when someone dies. He died, we have the pain. It is in our body. We experience the pain. We don't know what's going on with him. We know that we are in pain. Necessary pain. It has to be. It should be. It is as if when someone is dying, we experience birth again. And it is a kind of birth. It is, death and birth at the same time. They're always at the same time. Whenever someone is dying, you go through a kind of new birth, if you like. You experience, because this passage back of this person, passage back, reminds you the whole deal. Reminds you the truth. That you were there in the source. You were there at home, and through a painful process you came here. You chose this. But still, it was very painful. So this is why we try to forget about this. Because it's very painful. We like to forget the things that cause pain. And, it's normal. It's human. But at the same time, we forget many other things that are important for us. So here is a reminder. When someone is being taken or ends his or her time here, I believe that the pain we feel is a very important pain. It's a memory pain. It's a memory pain of the truth that we usually fail to acknowledge. The truth that this pain was crucial for our entrance here. And the more we connect to the true nature of this pain, the closer we can get to smiling to death, or to reach a hand and to realize that yes, we lose people, but part of this experience is an illusion, because we never really lose them. We cannot lose them. Once you realize this, we can activate again these muscles and nevertheless smile to death.